Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 1210. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I do invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page if you'd like to join me on camera to shoot the breeze, say hello, say happy holidays, whatever. All that would be great. It would also be great if you go ahead and share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. So let me see what's going on with my announcements. Interesting. It was only supposed to go out to Facebook. I'm not sure what's going on, but let's forget about the technical side of the show. Let's just do the show. So I'm going to put on my specs and move my keyboard out of the way. So I'm going to start out with the Word page and let us just see what's happening. Now, Word is the government and nonprofit information page. Lots of great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, also, local government, city, county, and state. So you can go up and down the page and get some help for your family. You can also find places to volunteer for. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Now, with today being Wednesday, I do need to let you know that the city of Durham has a vacancy. Maybe you can help fill it. There's a vacancy on the Durham Historic Preservation Commission. So if you love that topic and you want to, share your expertise or knowledge, then let the city know by end of day today that you want to join the Durham Historic Preservation Commission. You can also go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the Word page, head over to the City of Durham, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But you can also click on the link that I have there so you can see what will be expected of you in terms of meetings, etc. And then, like I said, if you're still interested, then let them know by end of day today. Okay, let's see. Let us see. Now, the Durham County Libraries are open until 8. Bragtown closes at 6. Then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens at 10. And the Durham Community Fridges, just wanted to let you know that we are back up to 3. Now, the whole concept is where there are refrigerators out in public, 24/7 access, where we can make donations of food whenever we like. And then people who are in need can go to these refrigerators whenever they like and pick up food. Now, there is a link so that you can actually check in, see what is in the refrigerators. Maybe you have some extra food. Maybe you went to the food bank and you got some food that you can't eat. Or maybe you went shopping and got a 2-for-1 sale you want to share. You can see what is in each refrigerator to figure out which one you want to donate to. You can always just donate to the one closest to your house, of course. But let me tell you where they are. So there's one at St. Joseph Episcopal Church, 1902 West Main Street on the Iredell Street side, served by Bus 11, Go Durham, bus number 11. The Scrap Exchange, they're taking part. 2050 Chapel Hill Road in the Lakewood Shopping Center, served by Go Durham number 10. Bragtown Baptist Church, 3218 North Roxborough Street, served by number 4 bus. So again, just check it out. It's a wonderful concept. Now, next to each refrigerator is a cabinet. So you can drop off canned goods, bagged foods like spaghetti, beans, rice, that sort of thing. So a lot of people don't think of like homeless folks and stuff until the holiday season. We're encouraged to do so. So don't forget. Also, while I'm talking about the subject, go to the how-to page of the Durham Skywriter and learn how to put together what they're calling blessing bags. Those are gallon-sized Ziploc bags where you put in goodies for people who are homeless and struggling. Okay. Now, Durham Congregations in Action has a grant program. It's called the Food Security Micro Grant Program. That is for people who are running food pantries, community gardens, feeding programs. Very often they are houses of worship, but anybody running a food pantry should probably check this out. you might want to go ahead and submit your application, but do so by Friday because that's the deadline. They're giving away money, grants, to help people help others by giving away food, and the grants range from $500 to $5,000. So again, put that in by Friday. All right. Now let's see what else is happening on the word page. Let me check Durham Tech, see if there are any classes we need to know about. Let's see. Durham Tech. Still scrolling. Let's see. Any classes today? Oh, there is a class today. So Durham Tech Small Business Center is downtown. They don't have anything happening in person today, but there are schools and the community colleges and small business centers, SBA programs, where they have classes online. You can take these classes. These are one-off classes. They're like workshops, online, totally free for people who want to run a business. They can really teach you all kinds of great things like marketing, etc. So let's see what's being offered today. Oh, so here's a class from 3 until 4, live demo, AI inspired marketing in action with constant comment. That sounds really good. That's going to be today from 3 until 4. Go ahead and click and register for that one. Again, these are totally free. Here's another one from 6 until 8. 5 things to know before starting a business. All right, that's another good one. Here's another one from 6 until 8. Website basics for small business in the AI world. All of these sound great. Okay, so you might want to check those out. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, wait. Let me see if SCORE has anything going on today. SCORE, they also have workshops in person and online. Their office is in downtown Durham. They have mentors. So they're really trying to help people who are thinking about and in the early or middle stages of running a business. SCORE is the Service Corps retired executive. Still looking for it. Wait a minute, did I pass it up? There it is. Let's see if there's anything going on today. Let's see. Actually, their next workshop isn't until Saturday. Pricing your product or service, which is going to be this Saturday at 10:30 at the main library downtown. Okay, it's good to know. Okay, let's go to the To Your Health page. To Your Health. Let's see. Now, I do have some studies that you might want to participate in, run by local universities and scientific research. Things like, for example, Alzheimer's disease, the effect of dessert on your brain, which sounds really interesting. American Indian KD is saying, "Hey, I'm from Durham. My roots run deep here." Well, welcome. Very happy to have you here. My roots are here. I'm actually from Chicago, but my mom is from Durham. My dad is from the Chicago area, and I moved here some years ago to take care of my aunt who was born here. She had Alzheimer's, so she's no longer with us. But I decided to stay here because I love Durham, the Bull City. So very happy to meet you. Very happy to meet. Are you in Durham? You're talking about your roots. So are you still living in Durham now, or have you moved and you're just looking to see what's happening in Durham? But I do want to welcome you to the show. I'm very happy to meet you. Okay, let's see. What else is? Oh, I'm going to look for the blood drives because you can literally save lives by donating blood. So let's check with the American Red Cross. Their next blood drive is not until Friday. Okay. And let's check with the Blood Connection. They also have blood drives. Their next blood drive is tomorrow. Okay. Blood Connection, they do the same thing. They have where you donate blood, you can save lives. So they will have a crew over at Almac, 4321 Medical Park Drive. That'll be tomorrow morning from 9:30 until 1:30. Good to know. American Indian KD is saying, yes, still enduring. Yes, okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let me put the comments on. Wow, I got an ancestor from Chicago. Married my great great grandma. Wow, that's history right there. That is serious history. And still in Durham. Okay, nice. And nice to meet you. Absolutely. I do a Bull City Hangout. I do Bull City Hangout usually on weekdays at noon and then Saturdays at 10. And coming up this week, though, later this week, I'm going to try to do my show. I know I will not be doing it Friday because that's a travel day. I'm actually going to Chicago, visiting my family for my 70th birthday. They're having a little birthday celebration. So I'm going to enjoy that. And then I'll be in Chicago for an extra day or two. Then I'll come back to Durham. I'm going to try to do my show, but knowing that I'll be around family and seeing my little great nephews, my little 4-year-old great nephews, it's possible that I won't be doing Bull City Hangout for a couple of days. So I'm going to ask your forgiveness in advance, but I'll be trying to do the show. I'll do my best. So we'll see. It's kind of hard. So anyway, let me continue. So I'm going to jump over to the Let's Go page, but I do want to remind you that the How To page instructs you on how to make blessing bags out of gallon-sized Ziploc bags, and you put goodies inside. And did you know the most recommended items of people? They asked people who are homeless what they wanted, and the most recommended item, believe it or not, socks. So yeah, maybe you can buy like a 10 pack or dozen pack of socks and make some blessing bags. And you never know, you might be able to really help somebody out. So let me continue with the Let's Go page. Excuse me, the calendar of events page. Let me scroll down to today's date and see what's happening. Oh, okay. If you are in need, you need groceries. If you're struggling, Catholic Charities, today is Wednesday. Yeah. So Catholic Charities, they're running the Durham Community Food Pantry in the Lakewood Shopping Center, 2020 Chapel Hill Road. So you can only go once a month though. But if you haven't gone yet in December, you're in need, stop by. You can get a week's worth of groceries. You'll talk to a social worker. Let them know if you can't have dairy or pork. And then they have people there who speak Spanish. I know there's one person definitely there who speaks French. And oh, also they have diapers. So with today being the 10th, they've probably gotten their diapers from the diaper bank by now. So they have pull-ups, newborn sizes up to toddler sizes, and then they have the big ones for adults. So this is on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 10 until 1. Definitely stop by if you need some help. And when it's 1 o'clock, they lock the door. So you have to be there literally by 1 o'clock. And if you can't make it today by 1, that's fine because today's Wednesday. That means they'll be doing it again between 5 and 7. Okay. Now, St. Joseph AME Church, 2521 Fayetteville Street, they're going to have their grocery giveaway today from 2 until 3. And the Emmanuel Food Pantry, they operate out of the Iglesia Presbiteriana Emmanuel. So that's at 2504 North Roxborough Street. So they have changed how they give away food. They will be giving away food from 2 until 4, but they don't want people to line up on Roxborough Street because that's been really clogging up traffic. So now what they want you to do is to go up. The link is right here on the Let's Go page. Go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the Let's Go page, and then you click on the link. Just look for today's date. So you click on the link and sign up. They want you to sign up first and let them know when you can actually get there. And then you hop over there and you go to the intersection of Lavender and Banner. And then the volunteer workers will direct you to Roxborough Street when it's your time, because they're trying not to slow down traffic, because that's a little rough. Because like I said, the church is right there on at 2504 North Roxborough Street. So go ahead and sign up and see if you can get some groceries today. Oh, okay. So American Indian KD is saying, yes, enjoy the family. It's nothing like it. Indeed. And I have to go there one day. Oh, you haven't been to Chicago yet? Don't go during the winter if you're not used to cold weather. I'm just saying. because right now I looked at I always check the weather before I go anywhere, and it's going to be, I think, 16 degrees on Saturday, my birthday. So yeah. So okay. I'm still researching on the ancestor from Chicago. Um, okay, early 1800s. How far does your history go as far as what you know? That is amazing. Oh my goodness. I love history too. Actually, one interesting point about my dad's side, excuse me, my dad's side of the family. Let's see, my dad's grandmother's mom, I think it was free and in Indiana. And what they used to do, they would kidnap free black people and then take them down south, and you'd have to start all over again with the slavery thing. So yeah, I'm sure they were wondering where their loved one went. Can you imagine just your loved one, your mom or whoever, just disappearing? That's what's happening right now with ICE. Am I getting political? I don't care. There you go. Let me continue. I don't want to take up your whole lunch hour. Okay. So it is game night at Boxyard RTP, 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. So you're sitting outside, you're making new friends, you're playing board games from 5:30 until 8:30. Now I know it's not summertime right now, but they do have those. They have two things at Boxyard RTP which might interest you. They have these standalone propane heaters, and then they have heaters above you, and they have this gigantic fan pushing down the warm air. So you should probably be okay. Just obviously you want to wear a jacket. Okay, so that is from 5:30 until 8:30, totally free. Just know that you will be surrounded by restaurants, so if you get hungry, you might need to buy a little something. Now, the Durham Bulls Festa Bowl of Lights continues at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park, 409 Blackwell Street. And this is every single day, including Sundays, through January 3rd from 5:30 until 9. If you happen to be downtown, you can always just stop by at the Durham Bulls box office and get your tickets, in advance. You can get them online. Tickets are $12, which is great, and it's free if your little ones are 2 and younger. So what they're doing is that they're having these twinkling lights synchronized to holiday music in the ballpark. You can take a ride on the NC by train, Holiday Express. They have a holiday craft zone, a place to write letters to Santa, and a place to send letters to Santa. They have a fire pit zone where you can make s'mores. You can meet Santa Claus. You can meet Wool E. Claus, and you can take part in the scavenger hunt, see the Christmas tree alley, and take a thrilling ride on the holiday slide. And that's every day, 5:30 until 9. Hey, Malachi's here. Did you let them know about Friday, December 19th? Oh, that's not for another week. What's going? Let me check. What's going on? December 19th. Let me scroll down. December 19th. What's going on? December 9th. I'm assuming you mean at Lion Park because I know that's where you usually hang out. I don't see Malachi. Let me know what's going on. She's teasing now. I don't know. Okay, let us know. Because if I don't have it in the Skywriter, I obviously need to add it. So yes, let us know. Don't keep us hanging, Malachi. And American Indian KD is saying, yes, ma'am. Our people survived a lot. My ancestors were on Stagville Plantation for real. Oh my goodness. They're from the Eno tribe. My great grandmother still alive. Ask her lots of questions. Wow. Her people from there, she knows she's Eno. Eno, that is exciting. That is awesome. I'm just now learning, not being from here. I'm learning about Okonichi and Eno and some of the other tribes. And what I think is really hip when I go to like special events, the hippest people say, This event, how do they usually say it? This event is occurring on stolen land, and then they name the tribe and worked by formerly enslaved people. Anyway, they're just hip. They just acknowledge the history. I just think that is really, really cool. So awesome. So nice to meet you. And Malachi's saying, now she's saying December 13th. Now that's my birthday. 1805 Chapel Hill Road. Malachi, what's going on? 8:30. She's just teasing us with little tidbits of information. And so it's 8:30 to 12:30 on my birthday. But you're not saying what it is. Okay, wait, or did I miss it? I'm just gonna let you oh, Malachi. Oh, your mom. She's having her own event. Yeah, let me know about it so I could add that to the Skywriter because I definitely don't have that. Folks, if you don't already know, Malachi is a regular contributor to Bull City Hangouts. He's been on the show, and her mom makes items like soap and I think different toiletries, which are like sweet smelling and whatnot. So let us know about that. I'd be happy to promote it. Absolutely. Okay, let me continue because I don't want to take up your whole lunch hour. Okay, where was I? Oh, Kings Park International Church. That's at 1305 Odyssey Drive. They're hosting their food pantry and clothing closet. So not only can you get food, you can also get clothing. Maybe you're getting back on your feet, getting back to school, looking for work, whatever. So Kings Park tonight from 5 until 6, we'll be giving away food and clothing. So you definitely might want to stop by there. And like I already mentioned, Catholic Charities runs the Durham Community Food Pantry this evening from 5 until 7. Okay. Um, let's see. Oh, it is Wednesday night public skate at Wheels Durham, which is at 715 North Hoover Road. I don't know if you're aware, it's owned by the city now. So admission is 13. You can rent skates if you don't have roller skates already. Now, if you're going to be like a parent watching your kids, but you're not going to be skating, they want you to pay $4 admission. Hope you don't mind that. And they do have a clear bag policy. They don't want anybody bringing in anything strange. So there you go. Now, this sounds like fun. The Home Repair Lab, which is at 803 Ramsar Street, they're hosting the Learning Clinic. They teach you how to do different things. Today's topic, kitchen design in 1 hour. So you can learn about the typical kitchen triangle. I think the kitchen triangle is, looking over at my kitchen here, I think it's the refrigerator, stove, and sink, how to make that like a workable triangle. You can learn how to redesign your space, how to choose the right flooring, cabinetry, countertops, and more for your project. The class fee is $25. You can learn more and get your ticket by clicking on the link right there on the Let's Go page. Eno River Unitarian Universalist Fellowship, which is at 4907 Garrett Road, they're hosting a special Jazz for the Holidays Vespers service. So we're talking about faith, we're talking about jazz. A winning combination. They're going to have poetry, meditation, music. Special guests will include jazz vocalist MYK apostrophe L. I think that's probably one of those modern, clever ways of spelling Michael, dare I say, MYK apostrophe L. People are getting so modern. Okay, Michael Hannah. So free admission, and you might want to go to that one. That sounds like that's going to be really nice. So that will be from 7 until 8 at Eno River Unitarian Universalist Fellowship, 4907 Garrett Road. Enjoy some live music at Brett's Open Mic. That is tonight, 7 until 10 at the Blue Note Grill, 709 Washington Street, downtown. You pay $5 to get in. And the backup band, they'll be playing R&B, smooth jazz, funk. Now, if you're bold enough and you're listening to the band, you might say, I think I can hang with them. You can sign up and hop on stage and join them. So, so have a good time. Brett's Open Mic tonight at the Blue Note Grill. Oh, and Malachi is saying, what? Reality Ministries is having their live nativity On Friday? Oh, the 19th? Because I know this Friday is going to be Reality Cafe. Let me write that down though, because I need to. Okay. So, Reality Ministries, Nativity on the 19th. Malachi's mom on this Friday. I just want to make sure. And American Indian KD saying, "Wow, really? I didn't know they acknowledged it." They actually, but only the hippest events. I mean, because some people think it's irritating, and of course, totally unhip people will say that's woke. But to me, being woke is being hip. I'm just saying. I'm old school. So yeah, so they definitely acknowledge it when they're really super hip, and I appreciate it. It's really, and when they mention the different tribes, and when they acknowledge the enslaved people who developed the land and whatnot, um, I just think it's a nice thing to do, and it's you know it's nice to acknowledge the past, and especially if your folks took part. I mean, it's nice to have your ancestors to be acknowledged. It's I just appreciate it. It's just really nice, and in fact, I know sometimes white people might feel, hey, we're being left out. But wherever you're having events, why not acknowledge your Dutch or Polish or Jewish or whatever people came before you and made your life possible? Why not? I'm just saying, we're all here to have a good time. Why not? Let me continue because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to take up your whole lunch hour. Okay, here's what's happening tomorrow morning. The Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division, which is at 3005 Glen Road, they're hosting a couple of rabies vaccination clinics tomorrow morning and afternoon. So if you need to, actually, if you have a pet that's older than 4 months old, you have to have them get their rabies vaccination, because once a pet or an animal gets rabies, that's it. They have to be put down. So I don't think it's curable yet. So you can make a phone call. I've got the phone number right there. Make your appointment. A couple of rules, cats have to be in those carriers. Dogs have to be on leashes, of course. And if they get excited and use the restroom on the floor, you have to help clean it up. After all, it is your pet. So you do have to bring $10 per pet exact change. Now, Toddler Together Yoga, that's at Jewish for Good. That's tomorrow, 1937 West Cornwallis Road. This is for parents and their little ones between the ages of 1 and 4. You pay $10, or it's free if you become a member. And then from 11 until 11:45 at Jewish for Good, a Baby and Me Yoga for parents and their little ones up to 1 year old. Alrighty. And let's see. Did I skip something? Oh, I almost skipped Catholic Charities tomorrow. Durham Community Food Pantry, and that will be again at the Lakewood Shopping Center tomorrow from 10 until 1 on 2020 Chapel Hill Road. Alrighty. Oh, J Naturals and Durham Homeschool, they're co-hosting a homeschool open gym, so the kids can get together and not be in isolation. So they go to the IR Home Senior, also known as Campus Hills Recreation Center. That's going to be on every Thursday from 11:30 until 2. That's nice, because being homeschooled, I always imagine that's, I don't want to say boring. I mean, just sitting at home in the kitchen, it doesn't sound like it's a whole lot of fun. But if you have to be homeschooled, I understand. Sometimes that happens. But it's also nice to be able to have your child to meet other children too. So it's going to be tomorrow at Campus Hills from 11:30 until 2, and that is 2000 South Austin Avenue. Okay. Oh, and a very special Food for Faith Interfaith Lunch and Learn. That's going to be tomorrow at noon at Bethel Synagogue, 1004 Watts Street, where you can bring a vegetarian bag lunch and you meet other nice folks from various backgrounds. That should be really nice. And don't forget, the West End Free Market is tomorrow. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. That's in the afternoon, where you can get fresh produce for free at Lyon Park. And I'll tell you about that on during tomorrow's Bull City Hangout. All right, let me see if I don't want to miss any comments. All righty. So, American Indian KD and Malachi, thank you so much for being in the live audience. And for those who are watching the replay, I know most people watch the replay because, it's kind of hard to, uh, to zip over to, it's lunch hour. Not everybody wants to watch a show during the lunch hour. So, anyway, have a beautiful afternoon. Wait a minute, I didn't do the weather. What the heck? What on earth? How could I forget to do the weather? Let's do the weather. Let's do the intro first. Oh my goodness. Almost forgot the weather. That is so important. Okay. So it's not bad out because I just set food out for the birds and the squirrels. So it's 49 degrees. That's not bad at all. Today's high will be 52. That's great. Let's see what it is in Chicago. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. Okay. 33 going up to 39. That's not bad. Let's check. So New York, it's 43. Boley, Oklahoma. So these are all my favorite cities. So New York is 43 going up to 46. Boley, Oklahoma, it's 54 going up to 57. Not bad. Los Angeles, 67 going up to 82. That is almost unbelievable. And it's sunny. Let's go back to Durham. Okay, that's fine. Now, tomorrow, the high will be 45. Not bad. 52 today, 45 tomorrow. Not bad. Sunny both days. Okay. And then Friday, 45. Saturday over the weekend, 53 and 42. Not bad. Let's check Chicago because I'll be in Chicago on Friday. So let's see. So it's windy right now. I know they have snow on the ground. It's snowing tomorrow again. High of 26. Friday in Chicago, high of 30. Not bad for Chicago. Okay. Saturday, a high of 18 with a low of 2 below zero. You don't know anything about that. If you're a for real Southerner, you don't know about below zero. You don't know anything about that. I don't recommend it. That's really bone chilling cold. It's so cold that your face will feel like it's burning. You just don't. You haven't experienced. You don't know about that. 8 below zero on Sunday with the high of 12. Okay. Let's go back to Durham. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That sounds challenging. Let's put it very, very lightly. Okay. Well, with that, let me do more preparations. Yeah, I might have to. Yeah, I bought new gloves because the gloves I wear here in Durham are laughable in Chicago. That wind would go right through those gloves. So let me do some more digging around, and I need to look around to see what other long sleeve shirts and long underwear and things that I can find for Chicago, because that is serious. Anyway, you have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Let me check my schedule, make sure I don't have anything on the schedule for tomorrow. Let's see, nothing. Okay, great. So I definitely won't be doing the show on Friday because I'll be in transit on Friday. So anyway, I'll be able to do the show on tomorrow, and that'll be the last show pretty much for the week. So anyway, enjoy today, and just know that we got it pretty good over here if you don't acknowledge Los Angeles. With that, ciao for now.